any of you guys have a dessert that you just love, but you also can't make a lot or buy it a lot? I feel you there. Last year, I did Spanish, and if any of you guys have done Spanish yet, you know that you at least get to have 1 or 2 parties, but you also get graded for things that you bring in. And me, wanting to get a good grade in Spanish because I sucked at it, wanted to make a dessert so I would get a good grade. And so that's what I did. I made churros. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make churros, and hopefully this will help improve your baking skills. I don't know if any of you guys need it. And making churros brought me and my family a lot closer due to all the accidents. Churros are a very fun dessert to make, and it brings you all closer. So first what you're going to do is you want to take your sugar and your cinnamon and combine it like I did to make it a bit easier, and just put it in a pan. Just sprinkle it on a pan. I got a plate. And next you're going to want to just fill, yes, this is oil. You're going to want to put this in a little pot, like so. And you're going to want to start heating this up because you need to deep fry the churros. But I'm going to need this bowl again. First off, you are going to want to add your water, your sugar and cinnamon, your vanilla, salt, and let it simmer for about 5 minutes, just repeatedly stirring. Once it turns into a brown liquid type color because of the cinnamon, you're going to take your flour, and you're just going to put it in and just keep on stirring until it becomes a ball of dough. And then you're going to want to just step back and wait for 10 minutes, specifically 10 minutes or more. And then you'll come back, you'll get at least 2 eggs. It may depend on having more eggs because you don't want a firm dough, but you also don't want a runny dough because that can just ruin everything. So you'll put in the eggs and you'll just, mix it all together. Or you can be like me and not an animal and use a spoon. And then you will have your dough. Now, if my lovely assistant could come up to show the part that I always need help with. And while you're here, is going to be holding the bag open. I wasn't allowed to bring scissors in, by the way, and so you're just going to pretend that this is cut, because scissors are considered a weapon in the school. And you're going to take your dough and just scoop it on in, okay? Scoop it all in, close up the bag, and you're back to your now heated oil, okay? Be careful, this will burn you. Oil burns are not fun. So Wyatt's going to now put the bag of the dough over top, and he's going to just slowly squeeze it. Now, the size of the churros all depends on what size you want for your churros. You can make them tiny, long, thick. So you're just going to keep on, just cutting the churros, letting them sit in the oil. Thank you for your help, Wyatt. And eventually, they'll turn into a nice crispy brown. And you'll want to just scoop them out and put them on a different plate instead of this one. So we're just going to pretend I have another plate here because I wasn't prepared exactly. And they're just going to dry there for a bit. Little hint, if they're very dry, you can actually sprinkle them with like olive oil and all that. Or you can be like my family, and once you get them out, just plop them on the plate. And you just start, sprinkling on your little seasoning. And eventually, you're going to get some really good churros. I don't like the churro smell. Prepping all the ingredients is like a really fun game in my family because none of us are very organized people, surprisingly. And so it's always a mystery of where do you put the oil? Where do you put the salt? But it's also a really good exercise for me because dough is very rough. And so I'm doing it with a spoon. It's very hard. And also the nice little gamble of, are you going to burn yourself with the oil for the 3rd time? I didn't. That's a new record. Baking is a very fun thing in my family because everybody in my family at least bakes or cooks a lot. I don't. I'm not allowed near the stove. And because of churros, I now make desserts from all over the world too, just for a little side project. And so I want all of you to at least find a recipe online, make it, improve it, and also have fun when you make it.